What if I tell you that I found a tool which creates a full-stack web app for you without writing any single code? Yep, you heard it right. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I built this expense tracker website where a user can add their expenses, categorize them, and see the total amount with a simple chart for monthly spending just by prompting. With this tool, you can create any type of web app you want, customize it, and launch it so that it can be available to everyone. So, without being said, let's get started. The tool we are going to use is called Dualite. The interesting thing about this tool is that it has now a full-fledged Supabase integration. This means you can create apps that have authentication, real database, file storage, and even APIs by just prompting directly from this interface without interacting with third-party app. To access it, just click the first link in the video description and you'll arrive on this homepage, and then click here on Try Dualite Now. You will have access to create your account here. After signing up your account, you arrive on the same interface like this. So to create an app on Dualite is simple, as you just have to describe what you want to build and it will handle the rest. So you can select the framework you want to use, like React plus Tailwind, React plus Chackler, HTML plus CSS, HTML plus Tailwind, Angular plus CSS, Vue plus Tailwind, React and Active. Yes, you can build an app by using this Dualite. And then you will select the language like TypeScript or JavaScript, but I will leave it as TypeScript. So you have an option to attach an image so that Dualite can build the same interface like the one you attached. If you have a Figma file, you can click here on this button and you can upload your Figma file so that you can continue your project. If you have an existing project you're working on and you want to continue it with Dualite, you can upload it by clicking on this button which says Import from GitHub. And then Dualite can continue building your project. It has this icon to connect to your Supabase account where you can connect your Supabase account directly from this Dualite interface. So in case you don't know Supabase, Supabase is an open source backend as a service platform designed to simplify the development of web, mobile, and AI applications with various features like adding authentication, data storage, edge function, real-time capabilities, and other features into your app. So now we are going to connect our Supabase account with Dualite. So what you have to do is to click here on Select Organization, and then you have to select it and authorize your Dualite account. After connecting your Supabase account, you can click on this button and you'll have an option to create a project within your organization. Then after, you'll be redirected on Supabase website, where you'll select the organization. At project name, I'm going to put expense tracker, then input your database password. So then select the recommended region or any region you want among these one listed here, and then hit create a new project. So we have to wait so that our project status can be ready so that we can start. So then you see our project status is now green and everything is ready. Now we are ready to go. Then we have to come back here on Dualite and sync our project. After clicking on sync, we have to click on expense tracker and then click here on select project. After connecting your project with Dualite and you see successfully connected to Supabase project and you see this green mark. So then here's the thing. The app we're going to build is the daily expense tracker where a user can add expenses, categorize them, and see the total amount with an option to download the history file. Also, it will store the same file into a storage bucket within the Supabase and also add the same into the database as well. Also, the user will have an option to choose basic categories and an option to add other categories as well. So this is basically the app that we are trying to build. You can build any app you want with this Dualite. So then I'm going to paste my prompt here. When you are ready with your prompt, you can hit this send button. So let's click on the send button, and then we are going to see what it turns out for us. This terminal is where we will see the outcome of our project. So you see the terminal is ready. And on this part, this is where we interact with this AI, and it is creating all files and integrating them so we can see the full result here. And right now the AI is writing all the codes and we have to wait so that it can be ready. Then we can see our outcome here in this interface. So then they're telling that the app is fully functional with a modern professional design that works seamlessly across desktop, tablet, and mobile devices. So then what we have to do is to come here and click Apply Change so that you can give it access. When you see an error like this, you have to click here to fix the error, and then you have to wait so that this Dualite can fix all the errors in your app. You see, it started building our interface where a user can input email, password, and then signing. If he doesn't have an account, he can sign up by clicking here. If you don't like the interface, you can tell this Dualite to change the interface or attach the screenshot with the same interface if you want it to be a reference. So you see, they are telling me that my app is now fully completed. And you see, your daily expense tracker includes all the features you requested. It has those features, all features I described, are included in my daily expense tracker. So the next step, we are going to test the app, create an account, and sign in. We're going to add some expense, try different categories, so let's go and test the app. If you are seeing a blank page like this one, you have to click here on refresh, and then here we go. So I want to input our email address, so let me use my email address. And then for the password, I want to use a simple password. So then after using our password, you have to click here on sign in. So if we click on sign in, they are telling us that invalid login credentials, which means we have to sign up for an account. So by signing up an account, you have to click here on sign up. And then you see, check your email for a verification link. So you see I've received an email to confirm that we are signing up on that account. So if you don't want a user to be authenticated, you can go ahead and disable it if you don't want to by coming here in Supabase. So let me first delete the user. After clicking on delete, the user will be removed into the database. So then before we sign up again, we have to refresh this page. And then we're going to turn off the email verification when a user is signing up. So you come here on Supabase and then click here on authentication. After clicking on authentication, you will come here on sign in providers. After clicking on sign in providers, we see user signups. So then we have to disable this option of confirming email so that the user will not be required to confirm the email. So then you have to save the change. When you're done, click the refresh button. After refreshing the page, we are going to sign up without telling us to confirm our email. So then let's go ahead and input our credentials. So click here on sign up, enter our email again, enter our password, then click here on sign up. After clicking on sign up, you see we arrived on the expense tracker home interface where we have to add the expenses, download the CSV file, or download an Excel file. So you see we have filters as I said in the prompt, so you can select all categories. You see bills and utilities, entertainment, etc. So here you see there are all categories we mentioned. You can either select from the date as we said and the end date, and then you will see monthly spending here by category and recent expenses. So let's test it. We're going to add expense by clicking here. So for the amount, let's say $50. I'm going to add things like food and dining. So about the date, let me use today's date, like 8th, okay? So then we're going to click on the description, like I spent it in a restaurant. Then here, notes are optional. You can leave it as you want. If this expense is not for food and dining, as we said in the prompt, you have an option to add a new category. So on the category name, let me use a red color, and then I'm going to call it a hobby. And then I'm going to add expense. This is like a demo we are doing, so it doesn't have to be exactly the same. So you see, we are seeing the recent expense and monthly spending by category. And you see the graph with this animation is really looking good. So then you can add expenses also. So let's use today's date. Let me add $100, and I say that I spent it on education. About the description, I'm going to add school fees. It is going to give us the total monthly spendings by category with that graph too as well, and then we have an option to either download a CSV or Excel file. So let's click here on download the Excel file. After clicking on Excel file, you see, oh my god, the file is downloaded, so we are going to open it, and then you see our downloaded file is already here and it's working good, and you can enable editing if you want so that you can add some edits in your Excel file or you can send it to someone else. And then when we come back here, let's check if this expense tracker, let's check if our records are stored in the Supabase database or storage bucket. So when you come here on storage, and then we are going to see if you see expense exports, we are going to find that Excel file which is stored here. You can access that file too as an admin, and also this can work as a backup. In the case a user misses his divided by her, files no data can be lost. If you want to apply some changes, you can say, I don't like this interface, and Dualite will do some changes based on your needs. So if you want to publish your web app, so it can go live, you can click here on this publish button. You have to connect your Netlify account. So if you don't have a Netlify account, you can sign up for one, and then you have to click here on authorize, and then we see a button which says go live, and then click here on go live. You see it is creating a site, building, and then deploying. Also, you can host your project onto a different domain name by having this project into your Netlify account. And then you see deployment is successful. And then we are going to copy our URL link so that you can try our website to see if it is working very, very well. So then we are going to open a new tab and then paste that link. Then we are seeing that we are going to arrive onto the home page. Wow. This is very, very clean and so easy to use. You know that we have created an account earlier. Before we're going to log in into that account we created, we have to click on sign in. After that, we have to input our credentials. And you see our history is still in here and it is in the database as well. You can even apply some changes as you want. So then if you want to see the codes of your website, you can come here and click here on code and you will see the codes, and it is super easy, and you can see all code files anytime you want it. Also, if you want to share your codes on the GitHub, you have to click here on GitHub, and then you have to connect your GitHub and then push the codes there so that it can be visible to anyone you want. You can go ahead and use Dualite by clicking on the first link in the video description so that you can arrive on the Dualite and you can describe the app you want to build, and Dualite will handle the rest. So this is all I have to show you in today's video, and I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video if you find it helpful. And if you encounter any problem, you can write to me in the comment section below. I'll be back to you. Thank you guys. Cheers.